A dog is for life and not just for Christmas. A family pet is for the home and not the garden. Sadly, someone has forgotten to tell this to John Lewis, who have dog lovers across the nation up in arms after the portrayal of a vulnerable dog left outside in the grounds of a family home at Christmas and in the snow. The Christmas advert for the major retail chain has caused uproar throughout the country, with popular website YouTube going into overdrive with comments from upset customers, making the advert the second most viewed video of the day, but for all the wrong reasons. Animal cruelty is not an issue to be taken lightly, and there have already been several reports made to the Advertising Standards Agency with regards to the advert, which was launched during the X Factor on Saturday night. By reporting the advert, consumers hope that John Lewis will need to withdraw it from circulation or edit what is otherwise a beautifully shot advert depicting a lovely family at Christmas and showcasing the musical talents of Ellie Goulding. John Lewis have responded to the criticism of the advert, and their statement is as follows. At John Lewis, our Christmas advertising campaign is a very important part of our communication with customers over the festive season. This year we are focusing on the tradition of buying, hiding and wrapping presents for loved ones. The dog, included in our TV advertisement, is there to inject the feeling of importance that pets also have at Christmas. The boy going outside to hang a doggy stocking on the lovingly decorated kennel shows that he cares. We specifically chose a particular breed of dog to appear in the advert, which would be suitable for an outdoor winter scene. Ranach, the deerhound, is of a hardy breed, for whom it is essential to have access to the outdoors throughout the year. However, that does not mean, nor do we intend to imply, that he does not spend a great deal of his time inside the family home. Ranach is a very well cared for dog, and his owner is more than happy with the way we have portrayed her pet on screen. Many steps were taken during the filming to ensure that welfare measures were always in place. Before filming, the script was cleared for viewing by Clearcast, an independent specialist organisation responsible for ensuring that no misrepresentation or suggestion of harm or ill treatment would appear in the content of the advert. Both Clearcast and the vet who attended and supervised the shoot were satisfied that the scene and animal involvement did not contain any material of concern whatsoever. Animal welfare group The Dog's Trust have a different take on the advert. While we appreciate that some dogs do prefer to live outdoors, and the dog used in the advertisement is a trained actor, we were nonetheless disappointed at the depiction of a dog kept alone in inadequate outside accommodation in harsh weather conditions as part of a feel-good Christmas campaign. Dogs are pack animals and thrive on the company of people and other dogs. We would ask retailers to consider the welfare messages conveyed when using animals in their marketing activities. Our Chief Executive, Clarissa Baldwin, has written to John Lewis directly and would like to urge other supporters to write to John Lewis and the ASA to raise their concerns too. Fellow animal charity, the PDSA, had this to say. Clearly the portrayal of the dog in the advert is at odds with our own views and advice about looking after pets in cold weather. Only this week we were issuing press releases about caring for pets during the winter. We will be contacting the company John Lewis to discuss this and the portrayal of animals in future. The only thing I would say in their defence is that the film is clearly meant to have had an atmospheric, slightly dreamlike quality. I don't think it's meant to be taken too literally. However, we must all be very careful with where welfare matters are concerned, so further contact will be made once the PDSA have spoken with John Lewis. As yet, the Advertising Standards Agency have yet to comment on whether they will be pursuing complaints any further in relation to the John Lewis Christmas Advert 2010. John Lewis at this time have no plans to edit or remove the advert from circulation. Thank you, I'm Holly McCormack.